What enemy is this? I hate enemies with 2 fucking HP bars, bro. He's just gonna spawn in with really an HP buffs in the first place. Save my shit until the second fight, man. Just mop his ass. Yeah, that's if he got frozen any time period.
That reminds you I gluttony consumed your father's arm? Now I have full command of all his skills as well.
Cat signal. Cat head button.
You filthy.
Divine Beast Mist ultimate skill. King's Fang.
You're nothing but livestock.
Your Majesty, let us heal her wounds.
Thank you.
You did very well out there, my friend. You were so inspiring. I was in awe.
I do believe this belongs to you, sir. That's my wife's. You read her diary without her permission? Indeed I did. Will you sentence me to death for that? No. As a father, I am sincerely grateful to you. You not only saved, but also guided my daughter. All I did was merely put pen to paper and write a book. What happened? It seems Princess Matilda has awakened to her powers. I saw the light from below that was most certainly the glow of the King's Fan. Indeed, my daughter displayed impressive bravery and skill. However, I hate to admit it, but it appears as though the young princess's technique is still... Oh, yeah.
Download Poly.ai now.
No freaking way.
Impossible. How can he move after a strike from the King's Fan? God. I don't know how I came to be revived. I see. Yes, I do remember now. I assume you recall when I told you I'm one of the 7 heroes who slew the Dark Lord? Well, the truth is, when no one else was looking, I secretly feasted on a chunk of his still-warm flesh. How absolutely grotesque. And now I can feel his endless power welling up from inside me. Finally, I have become the apex predator of this world.
Really, who?
You're the Dark Lord's daughter, are you not? You're still alive. What perfect timing. There's something I have just been dying to tell you. Your father tasted like ambrosia. Eating his flesh, I experienced the joy of being alive for the first time in my miserable existence.
She's like scary powerful.
You, the young woman with the gloomy eyes.
It's you. How are you still alive?
He was one of your father's executioners, yes. So did it work? Do you feel better now?
Next time, you're dead.
managed to drive off a terrifying woman.
I must admit, upon further reflection, he too was just a pitiful soul who lost sight of his path. And although she was successful in killing him, thus avenging her father's honor, the dismal sorrow in her eyes still remains. In all truth, I aspire to be the one that writes her story someday.
I appreciate all you've done. I'd like to thank you for saving the kingdom. Also, where is the princess? Oh, well, she chose to remain at the castle to support the king. We'll miss her. But that's the decision Tala made. Ah, I see.
And what do you think you're doing here?
Father.
This room is for graceful and delicate little princesses. A daring girl like you doesn't belong in here. Didn't the travelers already set off to leave town? You should go adventure alongside them.
But I decided to stay to protect.
I have not yet grown so old that I need the protection of a greenhorn who lacks proper training.
But Father.
However, I expect you home once you feel you've completed your journey. Understood, Matilda? Huh? Hey, wait! What are you doing? Oh, Nixon! Where'd you get that? Unbelievable! Stop that now, girl!
You got it, Father!
It seems you're still as clumsy with words as always. That's all you can say to your daughter as she departs on a life-changing adventure?
But, Master, what do you mean? I believe I successfully conveyed my feelings to her this time.
Oh, really?
I hope so, Leon La Palma.
Hey, Mia, can you hear me?
What is it, Sensei?
I regret to inform you, but the truth is you have nowhere near the knack for coffin pulling that Annette does. You are no longer allowed to pull them. It appears as if that will be unnecessary.
Do you want to see some funny photos? What else do you want to see? I can satisfy you. Whoa! I've never seen it up close before. It's even bigger than I thought.
It is brimming with vitality, that's for sure.
That's a really weird reaction, even for you, Sensei. It never fails to refresh the spirit, no matter how often you visit. You can sing again. Your tour guide routine isn't impressing anybody, Tama. The World Tree is said to be a sacred tree that watches over all of Zauberberg. Legend has it that anyone who makes the trek here is blessed with its protection. At its foot lies a little town by the name of Toneri. All the citizens who reside there lead simple lives in harmony with nature. Why don't we pay a visit and receive blessings for our journey as well?
No, I need you to drag my coffin on fire.
It's an otherworlder script. What's it say?
It appears to be a gambling house.
A peaceful town living in harmony with nature, huh? Not quite what I had pictured.
Water always conforms to the shape of its vessel. Therefore, this must be the path this town has chosen for itself. How dreadful. I don't suppose there's a normal-sized tree around here for me to hang myself from, is there?
What? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? We must meet with the mayor and get to the bottom of all of this. Come on, we're going, Sensei. Would you please stop eating those pebbles off of the ground? Mr. Mayor, please tell us. What has happened to your town, sir?
As you may be aware, Tonerico used to be a quiet town that thrived on the blessings of the World Tree. But several months ago, a group of other worlders who came to visit the World Tree ended up settling here. As soon as they built that ugly gambling hall, it started to attract hordes of uncouth other worlders from all over the land. They've deprived us of our peaceful way of life. I can't figure out what we did to deserve this.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Have a look at this.
One of the World Tree's leaves. It looks really lifeless.
The World Tree started to wither when those barbarians began flooding in, and it grows weaker by the day. I believe it's a sign that the poor thing's spirit is desperately calling for someone's help. We're running out of time, so I must ask you, travelers, would you kindly help to restore our town to its original state?
More importantly, would you kindly help to restore this jar to its original form?
It's a very serious matter, Sensei.
I overheard your conversation. If the World Tree is in danger in any way, I vow to do everything I can to save it.
And you are?
Pardon me. I am Yamada, the Other Worlder. I understand why you harbor distrust of my kind, but rest assured, I am unlike the others. It is my wish that Zauberberg achieves everlasting peace. Because of this, I cannot overlook the vile behavior of my fellow Otherworlders. Honorable Mayor, you can count on me. Please allow me to handle it. Why, your intention is to help us?
Oh, it really is different then. His conviction has stirred my soul. I say we join forces, Mr. Yamada, and help save this town. Sensei? Sensei?
My steps are light as air, but my breath's deep and low. My posture is perfectly straight. My body and my spirit are undoubtedly healthy. I must do something about this. This hole has a strong odor, the stink of immorality. What a completely repugnant and noxious place I've suddenly found myself in. This is precisely what I've been looking for. My brethren, might you share some of that glorious smoke with me? I implore you,
And who are you? I've never seen you before. Forget this place. Why don't you let me take you somewhere more fun? Hey, take it easy there. Don't you think you've had too much to drink?
I want to drink myself to death. How else can one wash away the sorrow of having to be alive?
What an interesting person. But why were you hanging around in that cave anyway? That place is a hotbed of addicts who are hooked on the hypnotic effect of smoking the world tree's leaves.
I found myself missing something very dear to me. I suppose the very prospect of vitality returning to my mind and body keeps me awake at night.
Would you care to tell me your name?
People usually refer to me as Sensei.
Well then, Sensei. How about I try to help lull you into a sweet slumber? I'm actually a better dancer than bartender. Trust me, you won't ever want to look away.
You don't say. What's the merit of watching someone dance? Seems a waste of time.
Just watch.
I see now. Mesmerizing. This has become quite a pleasant evening.
Sensei, will you ever return? Would you snap out of it?
Is something the matter with her?
Well, our friend has been missing since yesterday. We made it. You can rest now, Sensei.
In heaven's name are you supposed to be? What are you doing, Esha? Didn't I make it clear you're not welcome here?
No need to get worked up. I'm only here to drop this man off. See you later, Sensei. Have sweet dreams.
And yet another soul has been driven to ruin.
How do you know that woman?
Her name is Esha. But she's better known as the Witch of Tonerico.
Like a real witch?
Sounds rather ominous.
When the fallen otherworlders began building that cursed gambling hall on the outskirts of town, the citizens here were horrified, but were powerless to do anything but watch. However, Esha was different. She alone ingratiated herself with them, gained their favor, and even went so far as to open a bar next door.
I see. So she has decided to join hands with the enemy.
She has always been quite a mysterious woman, living alone on the edge of town. Her age and background were unknown. We left her alone because we thought her harmless. She's a real trickster. She has turned to enchanting fallen otherworlders with drink and dancing, and it seems to have lost her fortune doing so. At some point, after proving herself in Wolfen sheep's clothing, Tulsa began speaking of her as a traitorous witch.
I see. She allied herself with evil in pursuit of profit. Both those fallen otherwiders and this enigma of a witch must soon face the righteous sword of judgment.
Why, how promising. It seems you two bear the soul of a true hero. Please, the fate of our beloved girl is in your hands.
You speak of our battle, but I don't recall agreeing to participate. At this moment, what I need is the kind of comfort only granted by that bar.
Sensei!
No. It's no use. He's fallen under that witch's spell.
Oh no.
Please don't worry. I'm sure he will come to his senses once we destroy the evil dwelling in this town.
Thank you, my dear Esha.
Last night, I enjoyed a brief respite from my painful existence and reveled in my dreams, all because of you.
Aren't you sweet? But it's best that you don't linger around a place like this. Surely you've been made aware of my reputation as I know that the broken man can only let your soul freedom.
That's exactly what I want. The pain breaking.
Hi, you're a believer. Toast. The great spirit of the world tree grant its protection to your painful existence.
Do tell of this spirit.
Have you not heard? That's the legend around here. When the spirit of the world tree flutters down, the wishes of the feeble and sick will come to fruition, bringing you salvation. Why don't you try praying to the world tree too? Perhaps then your agony will become slightly more bearable for you.
You're the one who wishes for salvation, aren't you? At least that's the impression I got. It occurred to me while I watched you last night. Your dancing was beautiful, delicate, and above all else, it was imbued with sadness.
That's not true. I'm not sad.
Joe, Asha, I need a sniff break. Start pouring some booze.
Of course, right away. Sensei, stay as long as you like.
You're a bunch of good-for-nothing idiots. I heard you took the money you borrowed from us and just gambled it away at the casino. Oh, we're sorry for it, too. We promised to pay you back. Your word doesn't mean shit. If you don't cough up that money today, I'm going to bury you neck deep. And the Sunspark does it with my own piece skill and lying. Yeah! Don't tell the kid you somebody give me my money! That's what we said, sure. We ain't making a killing like we used to either. You think it's about time to back up and see the somewhere else?
I'm in no rush to do that. We'll just get those suckers across the bridge, huh? Our demi-humans happily enjoying their peaceful, carefree little lives. Once we give them a whiff of some extra strong leaves from the world tree, they won't care about going back home or nothing else.
Why, you shouldn't say such things. You know that's an awfully disturbing idea. The deal was that the casino would only be for other elders. We promised to leave the townsfolk alone.
You gotta understand, I'm running a business here, Asha. Besides, with more foot traffic, your sales would go through the roof too.
I don't care about that. Stay away from the other side of the bridge. Why else would I pay your excessively high protection fees?
Yo, son, grab me a few of those demis and have them smoke some leaf as a test.
Sure, boss.
Please stop. I'm begging you to leave the town.
Shut your mouth!
Sensei.
In the world I come from, we don't call women like you witches. You are a real angel. What's all that racket? No! What do you think you're doing, you little string of brats?
You finally showed up, evil. The greedy witch decided to work with them. We're disrupting the quiet lives of these innocent townsfolk. You shall now face your punishment.
Who do you think you're talking to? Boys, make it. Good grief. I was having pleasant dreams for once. You knew that.
Sensei.
I can't stand people like you who spout lofty platitudes without real substance. They've always been the bane of my existence.
Sensei, stop.
My apologies, but I have no time for your rambling. There are pressing matters to see to. I'm not a disgraceful miscreant with time to waste on squabbling. I'm urging you to come to your senses and truly reflect on what it is that you should do.
Where do you think you're sitting? Well, Yamada, your opinion is duly noted. However, not one of the countless times I've been lectured in my life did it reform my character. And furthermore, not once have I ever thought the one doing the lecturing was worthy of my respect for it.
Very well.
Then allow me to show you what it looks like when you take the righteous course of action. Sabu, make this guy shut up already. Justice judgment strike. Justice shall prevail.
He really looks like a hero, huh?
This ain't good. We can't take him on. Let's get out of here. You'll pay for this someday. Now, will you be turning your blade against me too?
I won't. I only wish to thank you for saving our town.
Sounds like you finally come to your senses. That's good news. If you've truly learned your lesson, you will change your ways. Lord Yamada, as was promised, I have reclaimed your town.
Savior!
Please, that's enough.
Which is he?
Asher the witch.
He's a traitor to our town.
Wasn't she in league with those fallen otherworlders?
How much do you think she pocketed off her sleazy bar?
Now, hold on, good people. She has realized the error of her ways, so there's no need.
Finish this witch!
You should be ashamed of yourself, two-faced traitor! You're not welcome here!
Citizens.
Things are no different in this world. Seems people everywhere are ignoble, worthless scum, does it not?
No, Sensei.
Who do you think you are?
Why, is that any way to treat a lady? Especially one who's fought heart and soul alone to protect this town.
What was that? You dare side with the witch?
Night after night, she pacified those depraved souls at her bar, thus devoting herself to keeping them in check so no harm would befall your community. If it were not for her efforts, this town would have long ago been overrun and sent spiraling towards a very violent future. If anyone should be called your savior, it can only be Esha. Those of you who throw rocks at her, it's you who should be ashamed of your actions and you who should change.
We won't be fooled by your stupid stories and the lies of a man who still got you under a spell, boy.
That's enough. I'll go.
Please don't.
Leave!
You selfish woman!
Everyone, sorry for causing you so much trouble.
We did it! The Wicked Witch is leaving town!
Now we can enjoy real peace. Now we can celebrate with a feast.
What happened? Did you foresee this?
The line between righteousness and evil is hazy and hard to define. Nevertheless, many people tend to draw a sharp distinction between the two. Then they convince themselves that their own beliefs are unequivocally just. Before a crowd of such emphatic voices, compassion and other delicate, genuine feelings for another are swiftly snuffed out.
Wait, are you saying I was in the wrong?
Who can say? However, one thing is perfectly clear. This town has turned its back on its own guardian spirit.
Lord Yamada, a moment, please. I'm afraid I must make one additional request of you after witnessing your immense strength. It appears that those fallen otherworlders were amassing a large fortune off of selling the World Tree's intoxicating leaves. I had no clue. So we've decided it makes more sense for us to take over where they left off and carry on with their operation. The evildoers have finally been run off. The World Tree shall be revived and shower us with even more blessings than it did before. So it is our wish that you live among us from now on as the guardian of Tenerico. Should those evil fallen otherworlders, that despicably nasty witch, ever come back to interfere with our business, we'd like you to carry out justice against them on our behalf once again. So then, would 10% of the profit suffice for your compensation?
The line between righteousness and evil is hazy and hard to define.
In the name of God, what have I done?
Something just doesn't sit right with me after all that, you know? You truly saw the whole picture, didn't you, Sensei?
I wouldn't say it quite like that. Ultimately, I'm not any different than Yamada, despite my own words. When all was said and done, I failed to save Esha too.
Sensei.
Hey, guys, look at this. That's not good. The world tree just dried up?
It's you.
Thank you, Sensei, for showing me the kindness in your spirit and heart. In return, I will show you mine. May your life be blessed with moments of serenity. When the spirit of the world tree flutters down, the wishes of the feeble and sick will come to fruition, bringing their salvation.
I see now. It was you.
Download Poly.ai now.
灼熱の太陽よ。僕を一回の灰に変えるがいい。
珍しく影から出てきてると思えば。
ねえ、アーネット。見渡す限り何にもないけど、本当にここを突きって光って。
聖堂まで最短距離で行きたいところなのですが、砂漠初心者の我々にそれが可能なのかと。超いいじゃん、二人さん。その砂漠初心者ってのから俺は外してもらえる？何よそれ。魔物もといいかもね。
こっから先は俺がキャプテン。おめえら予想が通りたけりゃやらかよな。通行料よ、通行料。しぶしぶのせい。ダメでしょ。
先生は棺桶の中に隠れてる。
ちゃんとしてみろや。そうかい。男の方はそれをどのくらいだぞ。やめとけやめとけ。見た感じ剣を抜いたことすらないんだ。もう少しいけてるぞ。そうかよ。だったら今度見せろや。しゃれぞれ。だが覚えとけ。剣を抜くってことは死ぬ覚悟がありますってこと。言っとくが、悟りの毒は強烈だ。こいつ時間もなく苦しんで死ぬことになる。その時聞いたんだ。てめえ何急に一日する？僕を小一時間もない苦しんで死なせてくれ。脅しじゃんぞ。もう毒知らねえよ。
先生の猛毒により1200のダメージ。先生はヤドクサソリを倒した。獣の方向？
じゃあの敵はどれか。
ほらほらほら。ビビって動けなかったことに落ち込んでんの？もういいから次は頼むわよ。勇敢な戦士くん。さあ、これで大丈夫です。
ごめんよ、先生。臆病だったし。
最初から言い分かった。笑われて笑われて強くなる。違う。
先ほどの獣の雄たけびも気になりますし、そろそろ出発しましょう。案内をお願いしますね、ミヤさん。頼りにしてますよ。任せとけって。宿の当てがあるからついてきて。何建物。ビュステッチ。今日の宿だよ。はあ？ミオ兄ちゃん。メイド。ミオ兄ちゃん。キャシーおばちゃん。みんな、ただいま。
そうだね。何素材がいいのさ。最近食べ物を寄付してくれる親切な人がいてね。お礼を言いたいのに姿を現してくれないんだよ。薄味すぎてからは化学調味料はないのかね。化学何？
化学調味料。
寒暖を続けたまえ。
ねえねえ、ニオ兄ちゃん。勇敢な戦士になるまで孤児院には戻らないって言ってたよね。なれたの？なれたの？いや、もうやっぱりな。今日なんて兄ちゃんは勇者パーティーの一員なんだぜ。この人だよ。先生って言うんだ。
僕は勇者だ。さあ、
作る人のことですよ。
では、散々した戦士のしかし、急にそんな話やめてくれ。
かわいい子たちですね。急に聞いたことです。
凶暴な魔物だよ。しかも、この辺りを再開しては、飢えた狼がいるのさ。子供らもいるし、叶ったら怪しい。いいかい、あんたたち。死にたくなけりゃ、この群れもやっちゃいけないよ。これは興味深い。
刑事を受けた。
近頃、この辺りを徘徊してる飢えた狼がいるのさ。私は決して怪しいものじゃないんです。十分怪しいけど。それはね、よく言われます。よいしょ。
なるほどね。
すいません。
おっちゃんだったんだ。うちに食べ物持ってきてくれたの。
いやー、私、子供の笑顔が本当に好きでね。
なんでこっそり置いていくの？直接渡せばみんな喜ぶよ。
私はみんなが元気に食べているところを窓の外からこっそり眺めているだけで幸せなんです。クリス、これ返せ。そういう意味ではなくてですね。
冗談だよ。ついてきて。
そういえば君は、
ニヤ
リア君はこれまで孤児院では見かけませんでしたが。
俺今旅してんだけど、もともとここの出身なんだ。俺の両親俺が幼い頃に死んじゃったからさ。それからはここでみんなと一緒に